What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, we are doing good cover, bad cover. The song that we are doing today is In Bloom, Nirvana. Classic, amazing, never mind. And the cover is by Sturgill Simpson. You guys know Sturgill Simpson, country artist? What was that one? Turtles All the Way Down? I know that one and that album, but I didn't follow him further. But that song is actually really amazing. Yeah, Sturgill Simpson. We're going to get into this Nirvana version first, listen to the classic, the incredible Nirvana version, and then we're going to check out Sturgill Simpson's version. Obviously, I know the original. I've never heard Sturgill's version, so we're going to figure out, is it a good cover, is it a bad cover, is it what's going on with it? Right, we're going to check this out. Should be cool. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos. If you're into the channel, all kinds of ways to support and donate. I do donation requests. All that information is in the description. Check it out. Thank you guys. All right, so In Bloom, Nirvana, 1992, Nevermind. Classic, right? Classic album. Incredible album. According to Chris Novoselic, In Bloom originally sounded like a Bad Brains song before being slowed down and reworked by Cobain at home. Cobain went home, he hammered it, he kept working on it, then he called me on the phone and said, listen to this song. He started singing it on the phone. You can hear the guitar. It was the In Bloom of Nevermind, more of a pop thing. The song was first performed live April 1st, 1990 at Cabaret Metro in Chicago. They began working on it in the studio with Butch Vig. Among the 8 songs that they recorded during a 5-day session was In Bloom, which originally featured a bridge that Vig removed by physically cutting it out of the 16-track master tape with a razor blade and throwing it in the garbage. Original plan of releasing the songs recorded during this session on a single release were abandoned later. Okay, then they went to do it for Nevermind. It was one of the first songs worked on during the sessions due to Vig's familiarity with it from his previous session with the band. Like the other songs recorded at Smart Studios, the arrangement for In Bloom was left mostly unchanged, with the band's new drummer Dave Grohl staying close to what Channing had played. According to Vig, Cobain's impatience with recording multiple vocal takes made it difficult to acquire a master vocal take. Wow. Classic albums Nirvana, Nevermind, Vig revealed the methods he used to get Cobain to record multiple takes, which included tricking him into believing that certain parts were not properly recorded and needed to be done again, and reminding him that the Beatles' John Lennon double-tracked his vocals in the studio. Wow, this guy was not... Did he just think that what he did already was... He's like, yeah, I'm done. That's what it's going to be. That's it. The varying intensity of Cobain's vocals from one take to the next and from the verses to the choruses also presented a problem for Vig, who had to adjust the input levels on the fly while recording Cobain. Ultimately, Vig was able to edit several takes together into a single master due to the consistency of Cobain's vocal phrasing. Vig also decided to have Grohl sing high harmonies, double-tracking them as he did with Cobain's. Grohl initially had difficulty hitting the proper notes, but ultimately was able to sing what Vig wanted. The original studio version of In Bloom featured no harmonies, possibly due to time constraints. Okay, alright, interesting. A little background there. Alright, let's get to Nirvana's version, right? The original. I've heard it a zillion times. It's been a minute, but, you know, I listened to Nirvana forever ago, so let's get to it. Bam. Those spills. Awesome.
Sell kids for food. Well, the change is moods. Snakes here again. Reproductive glands.
Great melody. Dave Grohl singing the high part. Yeah, it's a great melody. It's very catchy.
Weakness more. Nature is a whore. Ooh, some fruit. Time to rage and bloom. Everyone likes our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he don't know what it means. Don't know what it means, and I say he's the one who likes our pretty songs, and he likes to sing along, and he likes to shoot his gun, but he don't know what it means. Don't know what it means, and I say
I mean, it's a really basic song, arrangement, just what's going on. It's all super basic, but the strength is in the songwriting, to me. Those fills are just awesome. Awesome. Just awesome. Super strong. Easy, basic, but it's the songwriting. The strength is in the songwriting. The parts are really basic. There's just a guitar, there's just a bass, there's just drums. The chord changes are kind of interesting, right? Right? There's a little bit of that kind of like jarring throw off in there. It's not like super standard, you know what I'm saying? But then the melodies all that, the melody of the chorus is great. It's great to me. Basic, really. I mean, you know, they're saying pop, like a pop thing. You made it into a pop thing. I would say that that's this, but it's strong writing to me. So I love it. Amazing. Okay, so now we're going to check out Sturgill Simpson doing this. What is he about to do to this song? How's he going to do it? Is he just going to straight do it? Okay, so Sturgill Simpson, I found this article from Pitchfork. Sturgill Simpson's Meta-Modern Sounds in Country Music, which is the one that I had that Turtles All the Way Down on, which is just a great song if you haven't heard it. Follow-up, so this is the follow-up album to that. It's called A Sailor's Guide to Earth. Features a cover of In Bloom. Strange music video, which I think is what we're going to be watching. Watchable. He said, I remember in 7th or 8th grade when that album dropped, it was like a bomb went off in my bedroom, talking about Nevermind. For me, that song has always summed up what it means to be a teenager, and I think it tells a young boy that he can be sensitive and compassionate. He doesn't have to be tough or cold to be a man, so I wanted to make a very beautiful and pure homage to Kurt. Interesting. He said his In Bloom cover almost didn't make it onto the album because he sang the incorrect lyrics to the song's chorus. Oh. Simpson heard Cobain's line, "Don't know what it means when I say," as "you don't know what it means to love someone." What? That's a bad take. That's a bad take. Wow, interesting. I mean, you know, there's a lot of those things where it's like you think that they're saying one thing, and, you know, there's all those kinds of, you can look up on the internet of, like, thinking that, you know, excuse me while I kiss this guy, etc. You know, like, that's a classic one, Hendrix, right? There's all kinds of those things where it's like, oh, I thought he was saying this, and I thought that the lyrics were this, and it's not. So, I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm like, it doesn't, I'm trying to think of it as like, you don't know what it means to love someone. I'm like, no, that's not what it says, but whatever. I mean, that's what you heard. Okay. Only realized the mistake when his manager pointed it out after the completed record has been turned into Atlantic. Oh, damn. Damn. So it's got that lyric in there. Damn. Okay. Wow. Well, this will be interesting. We're going to check it out. In Bloom by Sturgill Simpson. See if this is a good cut. And I think it's a music video. The video may be blocked and I may have to cover it. You'll find out in a second, and I'll find out. So hopefully that doesn't happen, but it is what it is. Let's check out the song. We're about the music anyway, so here's the song. Let's check it out. Let's figure out, is this a good cover? Is this a bad cover of the classic Nirvana tune? Let's do it. Bam. Okay. I love a pedal steel. All right, this is already very different.
He's the one who likes all I feel. Don't know what it means to love someone.
Oh, man. Oh, change. I can't believe he sang the wrong lyrics. How do you not check the lyrics? How do you not check the lyrics? It's like player piano kind of sound. I like that. I like that. Strings. Horns. This is interesting. Okay. Interesting. 2016. Okay. That was interesting. It was different. It was not like the original, like, at all. Forget the lyrics, right? There's that. That, I can't believe they didn't double check the lyrics. Like, how do you do that? You telling me you knew the lyrics to the entire song? I think that this was deliberate. I feel like it's deliberate. You're telling me you knew all the lyrics to this song just from memory, and you just went in the studio and you did it? You didn't double check the lyrics? I have a hard time believing that. I have a hard time believing that. I feel like he changed the lyrics to suit himself, to suit whatever his, which is fine. I actually don't have a problem with it. You know, in that way, I just feel like the story of, oh, it was a mistake, I didn't know, and I'm like, really? You didn't know? You really didn't know? You really knew the lyrics to the verses, to all the verses, just by memory? You knew them. You totally knew them. You know the song so well that you remembered the lyrics that well? I don't know. Anyways. Okay, off of that. I thought the arrangement was really nice, actually. It had, you know, this like kind of like light country kind of setting, and then the horns came in, and it made that, all of a sudden made it more like R&B soul feel to me. So it was like this, that once the horns came in to the end, it was like this kind of interesting mix of like country, R&B, soul, right? Kind of stuff. I liked it. I liked how he was changing the phrasing, you know. just vocally. I think that that worked because, you know, if he were to sing it exactly with this backdrop, how Kurt sang it, like in those phrases, it probably would have got boring. I feel like it probably would have got boring. But I liked what he did to kind of accent different phrases and accentuate different phrases, different things, kind of, you know, pointing it out by changing the melody a bit. I thought that that really worked. I mean, I think he did a good job. I think for what he did a good job, and I especially think that the arrangement is very nice. It's very nice. It's super different. This is very different than the original. The original just kills. To me, the original kills. This, I wouldn't say it kills. I'm not like, oh my God, that was, oh my God. It was different. It was like, this is like beautiful, where the original is not beautiful, at least not in the same way at all. The original just gets you. It's just like, it's aggressive. It has that angst sounds, that grunge kind of feel, where this just takes that sound and just makes it more of a beautiful kind of thing. And I think that's why he would change the lyrics to "Don't know what it means to love someone." I think that in that way, those words fit this better. I just don't believe that he didn't double check the lyrics before he did it. I don't believe that. I kind of don't believe that. What do you guys think? I find it hard to believe that he didn't double check the lyrics of a cover song. Like, you know, it's not like he wrote it. So whatever. But I mean, you know, maybe he was doing it to get like a partial writing credit. You know, I mean, who, you know, all this stuff, that's wild. I mean, and whatever, you know, I'm just bringing it up as an observation and just how I feel about it. I'm not dinging him or like, you know, like taking points away or what, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's interesting that this is what happened and how it happened. And I kind of don't believe your story about you didn't know. You just didn't know, and you didn't find out until your manager brought it up after it already got sent to the record label. I just don't believe that. Nobody brought it up. Okay. Anyways, whatever. I just don't believe it. That's all. I'm skeptical. Okay. Is this a good cover? I think he did a good job. I think it's a good cover. I think he did a good job. It's different. It's different. It's totally not the same. Yes, I would rather listen to the original. I grew up with the original. Yes, I'd rather listen to the original, but that doesn't mean that he didn't do a good job and it's not a good cover. I do still think it's a good cover. So I really like the arrangement. The strings and the horns, that was all really nice. I'm a sucker for a pedal steel. I thought it was really nice. It was recorded really well. There was some nice little bass playing in there. I thought it was nice. Good cover. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Good cover, bad cover. What do you think about this? What do you think about that whole lyric change and that thing that I'm bringing up? And I know I harped on it for a bit, but you know, I mean, anybody that's watched my channel for a bit, you know me. So, yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. I'll catch you in the next video.